Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be finally trying Huda Beauty for the first time. So this isn't a new palette, this is the Wild Jaguar palette. This has been around for a couple months. I almost bought it when it came out, especially when some of my friends really liked it, but I had kind of maxed out my budget of other things at the time, and I saw this was still around. I still really wanted it, and there was one in stock at Sephora the other day when I was there for something else, and so I got this. And I'm really excited to try this. So this is the inside of the palette. It's this really beautiful, grungy, cool tone look. I'm sure everybody's seen this before. I can't wait to play with this. These are the kind of colors that I'm really into right now. So, and even though this isn't new, I'm still really excited to try it out. And it'll tell me if I like her formula to buy things in the future. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Colin. I am a non-binary Latinx scientist and lover of makeup with a soft spot for indie makeup and colorful makeup, and I have new content every week, so I'd love to have you subscribe. So I have wanted this for quite a while. It retails for $29. It's not on the Sephora app or website anymore, but some stores I think still have them. I saw it in another one that I was at the other day because I went to two. Because I forgot something and went to another one that's close by. But I do think Huda Beauty, like their website still has it as well. This is the first palette from Huda that I've wanted to try. Most of her palettes are kind of that pinky mauve tone, that nude pinky mauve tone, or like warm browns, like caramel browns. And I do like warm browns, but I don't really find most of her color stories inspiring. And like, I know people really love the new Rose Quartz palette that came out at the end of the year, and it just like doesn't draw me in at all. But this one does. So I'm going to do some quick swatches on my hand just so I can see what the colors look like and how they feel, and then do a quick eye look and see what I think. And I know this video might not do that well compared to my others because this isn't a new palette, but I just want to play with it, and I figured I might as well do it on camera. I'm also doing a wear test on the new Nars foundation, so you will probably see that video before this one. So I really like the textures in here. You've got like a gunmetal, like a kind of an antique gold, an olivey green with black speckle in it, and then these two purples. So I'm just really intrigued to see what these are like. Okay, that's pretty creamy. It's kind of like a, I would say pewter shade. It's very pretty. Matte feels nice. Kind of gray mauve. And gold looks a little more, it looks a little more true gold than it does in the pan. Yeah, the mattes feel nice. So yeah, that's definitely a pewter shade. This is the kind of color I've really wanted lately. I think maybe it's the gloomy weather here in Seattle, but like all I want is quick one and done shades lately. I don't want to do anything colorful or that takes too long. I just, really the things that have been inspiring me are like throw a taupe all over my lid, something on my inner corner, mascara, and call it a day. Okay, so the center shade I think is more of a topper, and it's got that nice like scale pattern to it. It's really beautiful. And I've heard most of her 9 pans are not as good as her big palettes, but oh, that's really pretty. It doesn't look as, the black speckles just kind of disappear into it, so I don't really understand the point of those. This pale shade, I'm mostly intrigued to see if it'll actually work on my, yeah, that's too bright, but it will work to blend out, so. And then maybe that's the topper, because that feels not very pigmented. Okay, let's see. Nice purple. Yeah, that's pretty sheer. It's got a lot of sparkle in it. It looks kind of like one of the shades I have from Sigma. That olive is really beautiful. That pale shade is very pale. And the other purple, also kind of sheer, not as sparkly. I don't like that one as much, but the two together would probably be pretty. So I think I'm gonna be a little boring and do like the green or the more gunmetal shade versus the purple. I'm also wearing a cream and green shirt. So I'm gonna start, I've already primed with my Urban Decay eye primer, and I'm gonna start with a Refer 26 and the darker matte kind of brown shade. It's kind of a plum brown, picks up very nicely. And I'm gonna put that on my outer corner, and then I'm gonna blend it out with the light shade, I think. So I'm using this because it's got a nice shape to it for drawing on a wing shape and getting the basic shape I want down. I don't know, how many times did I just say shape? So that's nice and pigmented. So I like that so far. This is a really good brush for like stamping on a shadow wing liner. And I'm gonna use the tip of it to kind of run some of that under my eye. And then using this Refer 14 brush, I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of it. And I'm just gonna blend it, this is a little fluffier, blend it into the crease. And then I'll blend out the edges with that really pale shade. Okay, so that went on really nicely. It's nice and pigmented. It's not skipping or anything badly. So far, good quality. Especially for less than $30, which I think this was $28, $29. Okay, that's a nice smoky, yeah, it's a kind of a purple brown. I like that. Okay, and then using a bigger fluffy brush, this is a 15. I'm gonna pick up some of that light shade, and I'm just gonna blend the edges. Okay, so that was really easy. Pick up a little bit more. I could have also used this shade as a transition and then deepened, but I just didn't feel like doing that today. This is a little more gray than I wanted, although this did blend out a little gray. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat this on the other side and then try out the shimmer. Okay, so I really like the way that looks so far. I think this side's a little bit better, but I do struggle sometimes with my left eye and things wanting to stick right here. I did just put some glitter glue on, and I think I'm gonna go in with that like gunmetal shade, maybe a little bit of the green too, but I really wanna try this like pewter. So this is just a dry brush, but I do have the glitter glue to help it stick. So this is very sparkly, really pretty. I'm gonna try a little bit on my finger. Yeah, that's really pretty. Okay, let's put a little bit on the other eye. It does pick up very nicely on my brush. This is a Refer 21. My go-to shadow brush since I got it. I really like that. That's really, I don't have a shade like this in my collection, I don't think. It's like pewter with like a little bit of a green and a little bit of a gray. I don't know, it's just really, really interesting. I really like that. I'm gonna take another little small brush and take a little bit of the black and just tap it right here, just to kind of add a little bit of depth on top of the outer part of the shimmer and the crease. Always good to try out a black shade and see how it works. I do have some sparkle fallout on the outer part of my eye after doing that. Okay, that's a decent black. It really blended out nicely and it really smoked out the look. You know, I like a little drama. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna not put anything down here. None of these are really bright enough to put right here. So I'm going to go ahead and add mascara and stuff and something on my inner corner, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back and this is the finished look. All I did was add some mascara. It's the Nars Extreme Climax mascara that I got recently, and I really like this. I think this is a really unique color story, and I think it's especially unique for Huda. I really like the shadows. I think the quality was really nice of the 1, 2, 3, 4. I used 4 shades out of 9. I'm excited to try the gold and the green. The purple seemed a little, the middle one looks really pretty as a topper shade. This one seemed disappointing, but so I'll have more thoughts once I use it more, but I really like this shimmer. This is a really pretty shimmer, and the mattes worked really well. I think, especially for like 28 bucks, this is nice. So I'm excited I finally grabbed it, so I'm not like lusting after it anymore. So I will keep playing with this like always, and at the end of the month I'll do a little review roundup of everything I tried. But so far, really like the way this looks, and this was really easy to do. So let me know in the comments below what you think of the look, and if you're one of the many people who already own this and I'm just late. But I'm really excited that I got this finally. As always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.